The rise and fall of Jose Mourinho. Hello, happy day everyone. We hope all of you out there are doing great like always. In today's video, we are going to discuss the rise and fall of Jose Mourinho, the very well-known Portuguese football manager. We bet this video will be a great treat for all football fans watching this. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive regular updates on such intriguing topics. With curiosity and anticipation set high, we hope you are all set now. Now let us begin with no more delay. Here we go. The Pilot. Born in 1963 into a large family in Setúbal, Portugal, Jose Manuel Mourinho is the son of Felix, known by the name Felix Mourinho. His father Felix played professional football for the males Bernice and Vitória de Setúbal, earning the Portuguese first cap throughout his career. His mother was an elementary school teacher with a wealthy career. Her uncle financed the construction of the Vitória Aid Setúbal football stadium. However, in April 1974, due to the collapse of Antonio de Oliveira Salazar's Estado Novo regime, the family lost all but one property in nearby Palmeira. Mourinho joined Belenenses youth team, wanting to follow in his father's footsteps, marking the beginning. Upon graduating from high school, he played for Rio Ave, Belenenses, Sajinbura. Unfortunately, he lacked the speed and strength needed to become a pro. Therefore, he chose to focus on becoming a football coach instead. His mother admitted him to business school, but Mourinho decided to devote himself to sports on his first day and chose to attend the ISEF at the Technical University in Lisbon, where he could learn sports science. After being enrolled in a coaching course held by the British and Scottish Football Associations, the original Scottish manager, Andy Locks Rose, noticed the young Portuguese will and attention to detail. Mourinho sought to redefine the coach's role in football by combining coaching theory with motivational and psychological techniques. Translator for the foreign coach. Bobby Robson was appointed as the new manager of the Lisbon club Sporting CP and needed an English-speaking local coach to work as an interpreter. When Porto appointed Jose Mourinho as a coach, he moved with him and continued translating, coaching, and interpreting players for the new club. The Porto team, made up of players such as Leo Binko Durorobitsi, Domingo Rui, Jorge Costa, and Vitor Bahia, continued to dominate Portuguese football the following year. The latter was Robson's last game at Porto before moving to Barcelona, earning him the nickname Bobby 5-0 in Portugal, the cup winning 5-0 over finals Benfica. After spending 2 years in Porto, they moved again and joined Barcelona in 1996. Mourinho and his family moved to Barcelona, where he translated at a press conference, planned practice sessions, helped players through tactical advice and analysis of opposing teams, and gradually joined clubs. The partnership between Robson and Mourinho worked, and Barcelona ended the season by winning the Champions League, Copa del Rey, and Supercopa de España. Robson moved the club in the next season, but that time Mourinho did not follow him because Barcelona was eager to keep him as his deputy director. However, the duo remained good friends. In association with Louis van Gaal, Mourinho joined hands with Louis van Gaal. He learned a lot in the sincere style of the Dutch working with Robinson's successor, Louis van Gaal. Seriously, combining approaches to both assistant and head coach games, Barcelona won La Liga consequently for the first 2 years when Van Gaal took over. Van Gaal knew that this second-place team promised more than a skilled assistant. He entrusted him with the coaching duties of Barcelona B, which allowed Mourinho to develop his independent coaching style. Van Gaal also decided that Mourinho would take on the first team of certain trophies, such as Mourinho's 2000 victory, Copa Catalunya, acting as Mourinho's coach assistant. When opportunity knocked. The opportunity to become a top-notch manager came when Mourinho was promoted from the assistant manager at Benfica to replace the successor of manager Jupp Heynckes after the 4th week of La Liga. Benfica's hierarchy wanted Jesualdo Ferreira to be appointed as his new coach, but Mourinho refused and instead chose retired Benfica defender Carlos Mazur as his right-hand man. He said when talking to Van Gaal about returning to Portugal to become Benfica's assistant a few weeks after being given a job at Benfica afterwards. Mourinho's mentor, Sir Bobby Robson, offered him the role of assistant manager at Newcastle United, which was desperate for Robson to be able to join Mourinho when Mourinho said he would hand over the reins of his resignation after a 2-year assignment. However, he turned down the offer, stating that he would not not be able to resign from the club he loved much. Mourinho and Mazur is a popular combination, winning 3-0 over rivals Sporting CP in December. But after Benfica's elections turned against club president João Bale Gun Azevedo, their territories seemed at risk. The newly elected Manuel Mourinho said he would return Tony from the original Benfica to his new coach. Violino had no intention of firing him immediately, but Mourinho used his win over Sporting to test the president's loyalty and demand a contract extension. Violino refused the request, and Mourinho resigned shortly thereafter. However, he decided to leave the club in 2000, being in charge of just 9 games. Violino worried about losing Jose. Porta period. Subsequently, Mourinho was selected by Porto to replace Octavio Machado in January 23, 2002. At this time, Porto is 5th in La Liga behind Portugal Sport, Boa Vista, Leiria United, and Benfica, and has been eliminated. Taca de Portugal last ranked in the second group stage of the UEFA Champions League. Mourinho led the team to 3rd place after 15 games, including 11 wins, and promised to make Porto champions next year. He quickly identified several key players that he considered in the backbone of Porto's perfect team: Vitor Baia, Ricardo Carvalho, Costinha, Deco, Dmitry Alyarnichev, and Elder Postiga. After 6 months on loan to Charlton Athletic, he called captain Jorge Costa. Other club signings include Nuno Valente and Derlei from União de Leiria, Paulo Ferreira from Vitória de Setúbal, Pedro Emanuel del Boavista, and Edgarlis, Jankowska, Sis, and Maniche both lost their contracts at Benfica. Beginning of his fail. Stage 1 Pride. Then, he joined Chelsea with the strut at no other time found in a Premier League director and expressed himself as a special person, at the same time marking himself and making a football-molded pole for his own back. However much he seemed like a total bellend, he had a point. Having won the UEFA Cup and Champions League back-to-back a very long time with Porto, his run of accomplishments proceeded in West London. His Chelsea group broke the record for most successes in the season as they traveled to the Premier League title in his introduction season. As they held it in the next year, however, his attitude, use of foul language, taking a dig at the losing team and their manager earned him a bad name. This disposition extended to the Chelsea meeting room as well, and following the progression of conflicts with the proprietor Roman Abramovich of a wavering beginning to the season, Mourinho was sacked by Chelsea in September 2007. Stage 2. Entering Inter Milan. Mourinho was back in work the following summer, this time responsible for Italian monsters Inter Milan, and he brought a portion of that extraordinary quality of him. He won Serie A and the Italian Super Cup in his season, while his second and last mission in Italy brought at this point a more significant achievement, getting Serie A. The Coppa Italia and the Champions League guaranteed Mourinho made Inter the primary Italian group in history to win the high pitch. Despite other pressed prize bureau, his standing as an agitator may become considerably more than his capacity to win prizes, but boringly. In his 2 careers at Inter, he created significant fights with Carlo Ancelotti, Luciano Spalletti, Claudio Ranieri, Marcelo Lippi, Fabio Cannavaro, the total of the Italian press, the Italian Football Federation, every one of the nation's reefs, and most likely even his canine walker and children's caretakers. Mourinho's opposing characteristics, which were to turn into an inexorably outright issue in his vocation, were honed up as he joined Real Madrid in summer 2010. It was here things began to change for the worse. Stage 3. Madrid Magic. On the off chance that you don't mentor Real Madrid, you will consistently have a hole in your vocation, expressed Mourinho in front of his transition to the Bernabeu. Looking back, he should contemplate whether he should have been disturbed by any means. Indeed, he might have won another 3 prizes: La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Super Cup. However, the overall population's viewpoint toward the Portuguese truly began to change during this time in Spain. In advance, individuals could pretty much continue ahead with his negative style of play and combustible administration shtick as it was conveying results. In any case, Real Madrid fans are broadly requesting and used to ranking assaulting football from Galacticos, and Mourinho's intrinsically regrettable methodology conflicted with that. Regardless of an intermittent substantial scoreline, they weren't winning with sufficient style. The Spanish press could not likewise deal with Jose's inexorably fighty outbursts. But when Mourinho gouged Barcelona, partner administrator Tito Villanova in the eye during his Group Super Cup route against their old adversaries, Jose had crossed the line. He solidly accepts he was shielding the interest of Real Madrid, clarified his representative as he precluded any expression of remorse. Did Madrid truly need somebody who circumvents jabbing eyeballs as a non-entity of their club? Not for more than a year in any case. After which, he was asked to take a hike with an exceptionally sound result. Stage 4. Chelsea again. It's here we see Mourinho truly accelerate his decay in his first season back at Stamford Bridge. He spent the initial not many months singling out double-cross Chelsea player of the period, Juan Mata, to stab his clout on the crew, censoring the Spaniard for not bulking down enough. Luke Shaw, in case you're understanding this, sound natural? In the wake of directing the Blues to another title in 2014-15, Jose was remunerated with the Guards' new 4-year contract. Signal Operation Bumper payout is being started immediately. In the initial round of their title safeguard, Mourinho had the blasting column with the club's physio group, prominently Eva Carneiro. After they dashed onto the pitch to treat Eden Hazard for a speculated head injury, Mourinho, who gave off an impression of being focused on player security, was irate as this sat around as Chelsea looked for a triumphant objective. Following the game, the matchday clinical group alleviated their obligations, causing a split between the changing area and chief. It prompted a progression of terrible exhibitions, with Chelsea grieving around the transfer zone in December, having lost 9 of their 16 group games. Jose was excused and sent in transit with an £8 million remuneration bundle, which more likely than not was given to him. Stage 5. The Fall and the Lessons. Probably to forestall him separating in tears once more, Mourinho was at last given the Manchester United spot he so frantically hungered for in 2016. From multiple points of view, this stage has included the best and most noticeably terrible of the relative multitude of going before ones. In his first season, he had an off-kilter get-together with Juan Mata, singled out Henrik Mkhitaryan as his player to defraud, was charged by the FA for his remarks about arbitrators, and won both the League Cup and Europa League. In his subsequent season, United had nothing to show under the Portuguese other than developing this content with the group's style of play. Picked those cases on your Mourinho bingo card yet? His obsolete methodology on and off the field has prompted fan discontent, a significant altercation with the United star man, and most limited truly serving bad habit chief, Paul Pogba, and an unmotivated squad. Unsurprisingly, this has prompted one of the club's most exceedingly awful at any point starts to a group season. With 3 losses in their initial 8 games, something had to change, and before Christmas of 2018, Mourinho was fired and ousted out of Manchester. His time in the English Premiership, however, was not quite over, as Daniel Levy, the chairman of Tottenham Hotspur, signed Mourinho on a 4-year contract after the exit of Pochettino in 2019. Mourinho only lasted 17 months at Tottenham Hotspur, and this marked the first time Mourinho had departed the club without winning a trophy since 2002. The decline is real. He is the only manager to ever win the Champions League in 3 different clubs from 3 different leagues. So what has happened? Has Mourinho's magic of the special one fizzled away, or is he too stubborn to adapt to modern football? What are your thoughts and opinions? Tell us in the comments below. Stage 6. The saga continues. Still, not one to give up and admit defeat, Mourinho still started the 2021 season as the head coach of Serie A team Roma back in Italy. I don't know about you, but we will definitely be keeping an eye on Mourinho and see if he will be able to get back to his successful ways. And that's a wrap, my dear friends. We hope you all enjoyed our video to the fullest. Please subscribe to our channel and give a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you like the video. If you have any thoughts, opinions, or suggestions to share, feel free to drop a comment in the comment box. Goodbye for now, and stay safe until we meet again with a similar informative video.